Hey guys, so in this video we're checking out the Volantex 768-1. This is a P51 Mustang. It's about 29.5 inch wingspan, weighs about 270 grams with a 2S battery. Comes ready to fly with everything you need, charger and the controller, battery as well. You just need AA batteries for the controller. Now this does come with a 6-axis gyro and a stabilizer, so it does have 3 modes: beginner, mid mode, and an expert mode. And the stabilizer works in all the modes except for the expert mode, so it will stabilize your flight in windy conditions. So we have a little bit of wind today, so let's see how this performs. This is actually really easy to put together. You just have to install the elevator. There's 2 screws that go in the bottom here for that, and then you have to, of course, attach the control rods. And then you put the wing on. You have to plug in the servos for the elevator, rudder, and aileron, and to the flight controller and the stabilizer. And then there's 1 screw here to attach the wing, and then the battery goes in this little compartment here. And then, of course, you do have to install the prop here. Be a little careful taking the little nose cone off here. I actually broke it and had to fix it. Popping that off, it was a little bit difficult. But other than that, there's a couple screws to screw on the prop, and then you put this nose cover on, and that's pretty much it. It does have a safety feature, so when you turn it on, the throttle will be locked, so that you don't accidentally hurt yourself. And then when after you power it on, you want to unlock the throttle, you raise the throttle all the way up and then all the way down. You hear a beep, and then the throttle will be unlocked. Okay, so I'm going to launch it into the wind here. I'm in beginner mode. We'll see how it goes. The controller's definitely on the toy grade side, so we'll see how much control we have. And there's a lot of wind, so I might just stay in beginner and medium mode for the gyro stabilization. So let's see how this goes. That was a really easy takeoff. So that is full right stick. The bank angle is very limited, as you can see here. There's full left stick here. So it's pretty easy to fly. Just kind of bang the sticks. This is going to be pretty good for a beginner, although I'm not sure I would necessarily recommend it for a first plane. You can see that gyro working. You can kind of hear it. I can hear it, but I'm not sure if you can hear it in the camera. So a pretty limited angle. So that's all ailerons. So here's some aileron plus rudder turns, so you get a little bit sharper turns in beginner mode. I feel like I have a lot of control in beginner mode, so I'm going to bring it a little lower here. Let's bring it by for a little flyby. And I landed it. So going downwind, it was losing a lot of altitude, and you don't have a lot of elevator control because it's trying to prevent you from doing that. So I couldn't quite pull up because it was coming downwind. So something to keep in mind if you're in beginner mode where you're coming downwind, it's going to be harder to gain altitude, whereas when you're going upwind, it's going to be a lot easier. Okay, so I'm going to now try this in the mid mode, and we saw the stabilizer should have a little bit more control. So way more angle available to you. Just keep in mind you have to give it a little more throttle when you're going downwind, so it doesn't stall. Can still stall this, it's not crash proof. Yeah, definitely, if you know how to fly, have a bigger or smaller area, I would recommend going into the mid mode instead of the beginner mode. You have much more bank angle, more elevator control. Yeah, it's just kind of a floater. It's a pretty light model, 270 grams, so alright, let's see if I can't do another swing by here for a low pass. There we go. Let's try and get a better look at it. Let's try one more time. So this is not super slow. So a nice soccer field like this is probably going to be fine for this kind of a model. And that stabilizer you can see is working really well. I almost stalled there. Coming downwind, it does have a tendency to do a little bit of a stall, so you have to keep your speed up. Don't let it go too slow. Alright, let's see what the expert mode's like. So there's a nice roll. It's pretty slow in the roll. Yeah, and I think it feels a little tail heavy. The stabilizer does kind of mask that. So I'm going to put that back into the mid mode, and it will level it out for you. So I think we might need a little more nose weight on this model, and yeah, now the wind's kind of picking up, so see if you can see that. It is getting bounced around. So it's kind of amazing. This is only a 2S model. It's very quiet. I don't know if you can probably barely hear it. This is probably going to be good for a park flyer. It's not going to disturb too many people. Alright, let's try to go the other direction now. See if I can do a landing and a takeoff in the grass. Bring it down, and oh, too much. All right, it's a little bit of a crash there. So I'm kind of coming at a crosswind, and it was a pretty kind of stalled out there at the end with the wind coming this direction. It's basically going downwind, so you got to be careful of the downwind situation. But it looks totally fine. For plane crashes, that's pretty minor. Looks undamaged. This is some short grass here. Let's see how this does in a takeoff in short grass. Hopefully it won't nose over. Probably needs a little more power. Full power. Yeah, there he goes. Pretty nice, easy takeoff. So the downwind landings are not easy. So I'm going to try and come in from my left here. The wind's coming a little bit to my right, so let's try to land it. Oh, another crash. Yeah, going downwind is going to cause it to stall. And you don't have as much turn authority going downwind. Again, it looks like it's undamaged. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it looks totally fine. All right, let's try that again. Takeoffs in the grass are no problem. I think landing this is a little trickier. I'm gonna go further out. And there's a little touch and go. And yeah, we got a little nose over there. That's kind of normal for this kind of a model. Let's try this again. Oh, that was a bad crash. So again, you shouldn't do this at home, kids. Going around like that downwind is not good for this. As you can see, I broke the prop. This was kind of expected. Stuck this in expert mode so the gyro isn't working. But other than the prop breaking, it seems fine. Obviously, we'll have to get a new prop. And that's the thing about this model. It's kind of on the low end, so there is not a spare prop in here, unfortunately. So that's going to do it for my demo here. But yeah, keep in mind that if you are flying this downwind and doing tight turns like I was trying to do there, the stabilizer is not going to save you from crashes. It's going to crash. It will just stall out there. So that's what is going on. If you're thinking about getting this because it's got a gyro and it means that it's not going to crash, that's not the case. It will crash. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this review. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.